won the Academia Awards from their Los Angeles group in March of this year, and I won 2 of them. One was for We Accept the Love We Think We Deserve for a music video, and then the other one was for the song itself, for the best pop rock song. And the second one last year, the IMEA Awards, I was nominated for 2. I didn't win, but I was still nominated, and it was an honor for Rock Album of the Year and for Pop Album of the Year and Rock Song of the Year. So to me, anytime you get something like that, it just makes you feel like
you can keep going.
Someone appreciates what you're doing.
Yeah, you're more motivated to make more inspiring music.
Definitely. Have you ever been contacted by major artists or
record labels
in the industry?
I didn't quite hear you. Did you say have I been contacted by record label?
Yeah, my major record companies or major artists in the industry.
I have not been contacted by major artists. In fact, last year the country song, the duet, I tried to reach out to Taylor Swift because I thought that'd be perfect for her, but I didn't realize she was in the middle of converting to pop. But when you're an indie artist like me, other than sending someone a tweet or someone an email or something or trying to get a phone number, no one's going to really return your calls. Yeah. In terms of labels, I've had a couple of really small labels that have approached me and a publisher trying to get me to sign with them, but again, I think I'm too small, and at this point, if I'm giving a label 90% of the money, how am I going to donate a third of it to to charity? So again, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe I will sign with a label eventually, but it would have to be some kind of deal where they understand what I'm trying to do, because if you look at what most artists do, they release a new CD every 2-3 years, they promote it, then no one hears about them for a while. I'm releasing a new song every month, and it's not something that's going to probably sit well with them.
Yes.
But I think it's the future, and I think people want to be exposed to new stuff every month. And, we might have creative differences. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yes, and you hit the right on the money about the percentage, because that's what a lot of major labels like to do. A lot of American labels, period, they give you like pennies of $1. So you did the right thing by saying, no. It's got to give you better.
Yeah.
And I believe he can do it.
Yeah, definitely.
I believe he definitely can do it. Macklemore did it.
Yeah.
Independent.
Yeah.
So and like your music is like right there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like it could be. It sounds like it's on the radio already, on terrestrial already. So definitely.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
What one tip would you give to other aspiring independent artists?
Yes, definitely. You asked it before I was going to ask.
I think to keep it simple, I would tell them, any indie artist or anyone who's struggling or getting into it or been doing it for 10 years, wondering why they should keep doing it, my advice is keep it simple, keep working hard every day, don't stay stagnant, and be realistic. So don't fill your head with ideas that you're going to get discovered in 1 week. That never happens. Exactly. Anyone who gets discovered has probably been working at it for a year or 10 years. But more importantly, keep your day job. Keep your family, your friends. Stay realistic and keep working at it on off hours, at the night, when everyone's sleeping, on the weekends. And you can make sacrifices, but you can have it all. And at the end of the day, if you're doing it just because it makes you feel good and because you love it and you're creating something unique that fits your personality, that should be enough. You shouldn't have to be number one on the Billboard charts to be happy. You should just be happy that you have something that even one person emailed you about that really touched them. I think that should be enough.
Exactly. No, exactly. I feel the same way, because unfortunately that's what some people in the industry fail to understand, and that's why they try to come at people, other artists or other companies in a certain way where they want to try to charge this, charge that, because they don't have something another thing to fall back on. So you're right about that. Definitely.
How do you think social networks such as Facebook and Twitter have affected the music industry?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. How do I think what?
How do you think social networks such as Facebook and Twitter have affected the music industry?
I think they've affected it tremendously, and I think one of the challenges I see at this point is everyone's trying to figure out what's the next step or how are they going to get ahead of the curve. So I think when you look at Justin Bieber, you know, he used YouTube to a great advantage. He built up a following. And I think social media is very oversaturated at this point. And I can tell you personally what I've seen is I follow some people, and I have gotten so tired of people just every post is buy this, you know, get concert tickets, get this T-shirt, get my CD. So one of the things I vowed is that even though all the marketers tell you it's suicide and you shouldn't do it, I vowed that I would never ask someone to buy something. And it's different. It probably does not make business sense, but to me, I just want to interact with people. I don't have an ad agency, so when I'm on social media, I just try to be real. If I have an interview like this, I don't have to get prepped for it or ready for it. I don't have to remember what's my backstory and what's my niche. It's just me. And it's the same on social media. If someone posts something that they totally disagree with what I said, again, I don't argue with people. I just say, hey, you know, this is my opinion, and you find out so much about me, even if I comment on a news story about Tidal, you know, Jay-Z, Kanye, something. You know, I'm not inflammatory. I'm not negative. I'm not insulting. I don't like badmouth people, but I just give you my opinion, and I try to be real.
Right. And let everybody know again, where can they hear your music at online?
So the main website is www.melogia.com, and they can also Google me or look anywhere they want, Spotify, Pandora, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. If they just look for my name, Sarantos, Sarantos, it will usually pop up number one, and they can hear all my songs for free on a wide variety of different venues. But the website is probably the best place to look for the newest information, the new song, the new book chapter every month. And if they sign up for my email list, they will get all the inside information on what's happening and what's coming down ahead of everybody.
Great. Where do you see yourself, in closing, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years' time?
In my fantasy, I see myself having had a couple number one hits. I see myself having donated a bunch of money to charity, and hopefully if I make it, I start my own charity and dedicate it to my dad and name it after him, and then I just look for people that are in need. You know, people who've had some hard luck, people that need food to eat, and, you know, basically have no administrative costs. 100% of what the charity gets, it puts out. You know, there's no CEO making like, you know, $200,000 and a bunch of parties and expenses. It basically all goes to people that are truly in need. That would be kind of my dream scenario.
Wow, that's great.
Well said.
And y'all heard it right here. Sarantos on 109.1 The View.
That's right.
Sarantos, you want to give anybody some shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to my dad. You know, I still think of him every single day, and he was my hero, my inspiration, my role model, and the hardest working guy I ever met in my life. And I hope he's proud of me.
Thank you so much for calling into the show. Thank you so much for all your contributions. Thank you for all your contributions to charity and everything that you're doing. We appreciate you so much. We definitely are glad that you're on, and we want to make sure that you keep on coming on the show and keep on sharing what's going on with you to all the fans out there.
Wait. Before he go, are you single?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
All right, ladies, you're not single.
And you know, that's inside information. I haven't revealed that to anybody, so you're the first to hear that. I really thank you guys for having me, and I tremendously appreciate it. It was a blast, and I'd be happy to be on anytime.
Thank you so much. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, you guys have a great night. Thank you. Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sarantos called A Child's Mind. All right, here we go. 109.1 The View.
Yes.
Help me, please shelter me. As a child, I was so young and free. I felt so confident as you carried me. You held me so close and always believed. You instilled in me a sense of purpose and destiny. The world is black and white, as seen through the eyes of a child. Innocence so pure it lasted for a while. I miss the day, the calm you let me feel. You always believed in me and made everything so real. I miss being a child. I miss feeling a bit wild. No care in the world for me. A child's mind open for all to see. A child's mind is so young and free. A child will always believe. A child's mind once belonged to you and me. The years have passed on, many days have come and gone. My intentions once good, my actions now sometimes wrong. Once wide-eyed and full of spunk, now so negative and always drunk. Lost looking in the rain for that childlike innocence again. I miss being a child. I miss feeling a bit wild. No care in the world for me. A child's mind open for all to see. A child's mind is so young and free. A child will always believe. A child's mind once belonged to you and me. Child, I miss feeling a bit wild. No care in the world for me. A child's mind open for all to see. A child's mind is so young and free. A child will always believe. A child's mind once belonged to you and me. A child doesn't know how to lie. It used to be mine. Take it to the
In the mix with Stone Cold DJ.
Said it before, I'ma say it again, Lyrically on the mic, I'm a beast, I am. I'ma give you a little something on this, just a little treat, my friend. No gimmicks, no games, Killer K is who I am. Here I I am. I'm the killer, ready for war. On the microphone.